Ordering ballots. Navigate to the ballot mailing options. You'll see two varieties of ballots you can select: non-secret ballot and traditional secret ballot. The difference between these two is the number of envelopes that are included inside of the outgoing envelope. Your traditional secret ballot is going to have two envelopes, and the point of that would be to introduce anonymity during the balloting process. Your non-secret ballot only includes one envelope, which generally has the identification of the voter on it. We're going to select the traditional secret ballot today. We're going to select or input our community. Here we're going to browse for our homeowner mailing list file. Here we can add a seed record to send an additional copy to some destination. We're going to have optional mailing description, the option to add online voting to this mailing, the opportunity to include the account number in the return address portion of the cover letter, and the option to add rush processing. Next, we're going to need to upload our file to be sent to homeowners. Send our 30-day annual meeting notice. You have the option to describe your document. Printing options: single or double-sided printing, black and white or full color printing, and a variety of different paper colors. Here you can include additional files to be printed and mailed. We're going to hit the next step. Here we're going to configure our envelopes. Like I said, we ordered a secret ballot envelope, or a secret ballot traditional, and that includes two inner envelopes. Sizes are number 9, which will nest inside size number 10 envelope. We're going to configure the number 10 first. Selection options are white envelopes or colored envelopes. The return address portion, upper left-hand corner of this envelope, you can choose to use the homeowner's name and address for identification purposes. If you do not need that, you can type in a static return address. But I would say the most usual selection would be to use the homeowner's name and address for identification purposes. You can choose to add a signature line. And here is where we will input our to address. This is the address where ballots will be sent to. Now that we've completed our to address, we have another option down here for postage. This is prepaid postage or no postage. It's basically whether or not the homeowner is going to need to put a stamp on this to get it to its destination. And finally, we have our ballot envelope. This is the smaller of the two. Not a lot to configure here. Your options are white or colored envelope. Down here we have our outer envelope, which we are invited the opportunity to include outer envelope messaging on. I'm going to go ahead and put our ballot is enclosed in this piece. Digital delivery. This is the portion where you can choose to invite homeowners to participate in subsequent electronic communications via the homepage app. Finally, we are at our review and submit page. Wrap up of all of the selections we made during the ordering process. Here we have an opportunity to include another person with an email address to receive a copy of the review files via email. This is optional. And then we have our special instructions should you have anything out of the ordinary or concerns with. We're going to submit our order. Submitting the order is not approving it for production. It is moving it to the next step, which is the review process.